Hey, what's up, everybody? Big Migo here again, back for another video. We got a new one. Antoine Massey just got sentenced, y'all. Y'all remember him from the Louisiana jail escape? Psst, boy, and just caught 60 years. Big 6-0. But we about to get into this video. Let's stop all the talking. Let's check it out.
Is anybody? We'll just do a quick recap on who this is and how he became so famous.
A break from the Orleans Justice Center. A ninth escapee has been caught. Now Antoine Massey is back in state custody and on his way to Angola.
Dang, it was 9 of them.
And I'm Sharice Gibson. Massey joins 8 other inmates who have already been captured less more than a month ago. And surprisingly, he was found only about 2 miles from the jail.
Amelia Strahan headed to Holly Grove shortly after his arrest and has the latest.
That was the dumb one.
9 down, 1 to go. Over a month after 10 inmates escaped Orleans Justice Center, police arrested Antoine Massey Friday afternoon.
It's a pretty quiet neighborhood. You know, it's kind of shocking.
The 33-year-old's final moments of freedom ended at this home in Holly Grove, less than 2 miles from the jail. The woman who owns the house where he was found didn't want to show her face on camera, but says she rents the space out on Airbnb and was shocked when she found out the fugitive was on her property.
Because I'm frustrated, too. I don't know what's happening. They say this is going on, and I get here and I don't even see a cop.
Another resident on the street describes the block as peaceful and says he was surprised to see unmarked cars lining his block.
It didn't really scare me because I was glad that you all got me. I was hoping to get the other one.
Authorities say a Crime Stoppers tip led to the arrest, ending a weeks-long
multi-agency
manhunt. NOPD Superintendent Andrew Patrick said the tip came directly to Orleans Parish Sheriff Susan Hudson.
When the community believes and trusts their police departments and their law enforcement agencies, they work cooperatively.
She just looks like she'll get your ass 1,000 years.
According to police, a Crime Stoppers tip led to his arrest, and they say Massey didn't put up a fight.
All of these captures have been able to be done peacefully, and that is also the end of the game. We don't want anyone hurt, not our own officers, and certainly not Mr. Groves.
Derek Groves is the last of the escapees not back behind bars.
Obviously, by now he's also been caught. But this article would state Antoine Massey sentenced to 60 years without parole for brutal kidnapping and rape of a former girlfriend. I have to say grape and emphasize that because YouTube quickly demonetizes videos with this type of content. I dealt with that in the Haley Busby video. I uploaded it 4 different times, completely edited it through, and still immediately demonetized, which is also why it's difficult to try to cover things like the Epstein files because they make sure you get no views. But District Attorney Colin Sims reports that on February 12, 2026, Antoine Massey was sentenced to a total of 60 years in prison by the Honorable Judge Alan M. Black. The sentencing follows Massey's December 2025 conviction by a unanimous St. Tammany Parish jury on charges of second-degree rape, second-degree kidnapping, domestic abuse of a dating partner by strangulation, and second offense violation of a protection order. The court ordered the sentences to be served as follows. Count 1, second-degree rape, 40 years. Count 2, second-degree kidnapping, 20 years to run consecutively to count 1, which means this is basically joint. So he's really just doing the 40. Count 3, battery of a dating partner involving strangulation, 3 years to run concurrently with count 1. And count 4, second offense violation of protective order, 2 years to run concurrently with. So if these things are running concurrently, I don't understand how it's 60 years unless I'm just retarded. In total, Massey will serve 60 years hard labor without the benefit of parole, probation, or suspension of sentence. Now, a lot of y'all don't know what hard labor means, so I'm going to show y'all.
Life at a prison isn't what you might imagine. The vast majority live just like this.
I would never.
80 men in open dorms, sleeping on bunk beds.
That's the dorm, yo. Look at the metal tin on the
open bay.
You see the metal tin? They want niggas
all over the place.
What the fuck? They want niggas turkey bacon and out this joint.
That's one of the many
half of them black as shit. Look at them, bro, because they burning out that much.
Another day in the field.
I'm on my way out to the
He's
field.
just the oddball, bro. Why is
truck
OC?
they
Yeah,
call
he
a
talking.
hootenanny.
He don't belong.
Many of the men are convicted killers, including the one sitting on either side of me.
I'll be honest with y'all, this is the closest thing you're gonna see to like modern day slavery in the US is
real shit.
Work
This shit
squads,
was just
especially
straight
just
slavery, yo. That's
because they ride around on horses and shit too, and shotguns. Like it's just it's like going back in time in the deep south.
I'll be in the field.
That's
be worried
crazy,
about my safety here?
Well, if you was an inmate, yeah. If you was an inmate, most definitely.
So yeah, fuck that. Imagine getting 60 years of that bullshit. Now we're gonna break down exactly what it was that he was accused of, because the victim in this case is apparently the same one that helped him when he escaped. The charges originated from violent hours-long attacks on November 10th, 2024. After discovering domestic violence paperwork in the victim's purse, Massey beat and strangled her before kidnapping her and driving her between Slidell and New Orleans. Throughout the ordeal, Massey repeatedly assaulted and raped the victim. The abuse only ended when the victim managed to escape and flag down a stranger in New Orleans to contact the police department. During the sentencing hearing, Judge Black addressed Massey directly, highlighting the severity of his actions and his extensive prior record. Your criminal history is significant and started a long time ago. This crime here was over an extensive amount of hours. It was brutal and extreme violence. This all adds up to what the courts considers. The case was notable for the extensive digital evidence presented by the lead detective. Despite Massey's attempts to coerce the victim into recanting through jailhouse calls and an advocate's attempt to interfere with the victim's testimony in open court, prosecutors used license plate readers, Ring doorbell footage, and recorded calls to secure the conviction.
On his ass.
So he was trying to get her not to testify. District Attorney praised the sentence as a vital step in protecting the community and honoring the victim's initial courage. Judge Black's imposition of the 60-year sentence ensures that a violent predator is removed from our streets for a very long time. Domestic violence is a cycle of fear and manipulation, but the meticulous work of our investigators and prosecutors provided a voice for the victim when she's most vulnerable. Now, this is a different article here, right? And despite the guilty verdict, Massey has maintained his innocence, said one of his attorneys. We're disappointed, adding that Massey plans to take advantage of all his appellate rights.
Why the fuck is he going to tell the truth?
Meanwhile,
we already know we got
but it
time.
says while testifying in December, the victim made it clear she did not want to be there and was found to be texting someone from the stand who had advocated for Massey. The court subsequently confiscated their phones. Collier said the victim, while testifying, had texted that she wanted to leave the courtroom, but the person she was texting with persuaded her not to do so. Partly based on that text exchange and a motion filed after the guilty verdict, Collier argued there should be a new trial. The judge denied that motion. Collier also noted the victim's testimony during trial that she had not been raped or kidnapped. The DA's office accused Massey of trying to coach the victim. Now, this article would also clarify the victim eventually escaped, contacted police. She was hospitalized and gave detailed statements to investigators. Detectives gathered surveillance footage, photos, and other evidence confirming the victim's account, and recordings of Massey's jail calls showed him making incriminating statements and pressuring the victim to lie about her injuries. So by now, we can pretty much figure out they put together enough evidence to prove he did what he did, even though the victim had nothing, wanted nothing to do with the trial, lied about what took place, tried to take things back, etc., etc. They figured out that Massey was the one telling her to do so, this and that. And the sad truth about domestic violence relationships is even though the abuse happens, the girl will still take the side of the man abusing her. It's part of the manipulation and toxic cycle of what is domestic violence. But this article would state New Orleans jail escapee Antoine Massey still on the run as police arrest his sister and girlfriend, his alleged abuse victim, for allegedly helping hide him. On Tuesday, Louisiana State Police confirmed that Antoine Massey's sister, Deshanae Massey, was arrested for accessory after the fact in the New Orleans jail escape case. She was booked in jail. Deshanae's arrest brings the total number of people charged with assisting the escapees to at least 14. Additionally, according to NOLA.com, Antoine Massey's girlfriend, who remains unidentified as his alleged abuse victim, has been arrested as he remains on the run. The 21-year-old woman is accused of acting as a principal to an aggravated escape and obstructing justice. She's only 21.
What was it? 21? Oh, man, my man was definitely...
So Antoine Massey is 32, or he was at least 32 at the time of this happening. And she's only 21. And then this case happened, what, 2 years ago?
Man,
so this dude's dealing with like a 18, 19-year-old girl.
A baby, like
in his early 30s.
Ain't a baby, man. We get right.
And is found guilty of beating her, assaulting her, kidnapping her, and doing all these nasty things multiple times. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what the politics are in Angola State Prison, but this dude is, you know, he's got nasty paperwork. He is automatically an applicant for prison justice, and I'm sure y'all can understand what that means.
Yeah, I was about to say, you going up in there, boy.
And like I said, we don't wish anything bad on people on this channel, but if it happens, I'm gonna be one of the first to report on it.
Standing there looking like
guaranteed 60 years of hard labor for abusing a 21-year-old girl.
You need a bunk?
Yeah, have fun in that field.
Hey, let me see your paperwork. What you
have fun in that hot-ass field during the Louisiana summer. Enjoy yourself. And if you try to run, they got them officers, them COs on horses with rifles and shotties waiting for you. Cross the gun line.
Yeah.
Ain't really too much else to say. There ain't really no advice I can give somebody, because if you're into that type of shit, you need to go where you're going. To be honest, you need to go there. And it's crazy because a lot of people were like rooting for this dude and some of the other guys.
Yeah, if he did that for real, yo,
they're gonna get away. They're gonna da-da-da.
He deserves everything he getting, yo.
The sad reality of it is the majority of their ass need to be in there. You know, Derrick Rose was convicted of, I think he killed, what, like 4 people in total? He's just wiping people out. Killed 2 on Mardi Gras with an AK. And then this guy assaulting 21-year-old women. You know, that could have been your sister. That could have been anybody.
But you don't never know what they did. But still,
he's going exactly where he needs to go. But hey, it's 1090 J. Let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. Man.
You with Big Migo over here. I'm rocking with y'all, and Jake rocking with me. It's like, nah, yo, I appreciate y'all. Subscribe, like, comment on my videos. Check me out later for some new ones. Till next time.